Our head referee tonight is John Mazzo, as he has the whistle in his mouth. Officially underway back in Phoenix. It's been nearly a month since Rising were at home. Got a long stretch, though. Quayshow trying a little 1-2, making a run. Aveyevu gets one through. Quayshow with an opportunity. Quayshow goes for a goal. Emmy Quayshow, 1-0 Phoenix.
A number 10 in a left back's body. Emil Quayshow always eager to get forward into the final third. It is such a clever underlapping run from the...
As Flood pressured and taken to the ground, and it will be a foul. Pasher a little too much contact.
Well, it's interesting, Killian, how Mark Briggs has set up this Birmingham team with Enzo Martinez, as I referenced earlier, stepping high almost as the lone number 10 behind Ronaldo Damas, leaving Edwin Lasso deeper as that lone 6. What you end up with in possession instead of this flat 3-4-3 is more of a 3-diamond 3, right? For Phoenix Rising fans, Diego Gomez in his interim spell last year used that shape quite often in that 3-diamond 3 in possession. You have Lazo as the deep-lying 6, and you have Pasher and Shashua as the 2 wider 8s.
Sacco, little one-touch, Aveyevu sets it up, Aveyevu! A special strike makes it 2-0.
Hope Aveyevu has been the signing of the season for Phoenix Rising, pulling the strings as a number 10, creating chances for others. We saw that on the Emil Quayshow goal earlier in the first half, and also capitalizing on looks himself. That lovely right-footed strike cushions it so well with the inside of the...
They went into the offseason, knew that it needed to change, and you look at them, and they're one of the tops in the league now in goals scored.
Yeah, they've been incredibly effective in that part of the field this season, 3rd in the league in goals per game coming into this weekend. Now, there's a give and take there, right? Last year, Phoenix were very, very strong defensively over the course of the season. The attack lagged.
Damas with an opportunity as it took a weird deflection.
Yeah, right place, right time there for Rakowski in between the sticks. Fortunate that Ronaldo... Phoenix a bit of a let-off there defensively, and that, Killian, has kind of been the theme in a lot of ways of 2025 for Phoenix Rising. As good as they've been going forward defensively, they've lagged this year and released Carl Stange or JP Skiers at the base of midfield. Emmers' work rate really does differentiate him from the rest of this group.
Aveyevu, that was a sliver away from sneaking through to a streaking Isan Sacco. Patterson did just enough to get a piece on it. Here's how as Martinez comes all the way back, join the back line to try to move things forward.
And that doesn't surprise me. Enzo Martinez, there's been some more intentionality from Birmingham since that hydration break to get him on the ball. Seen Thiago Suarez try to break lines to find the veteran midfielder. Now it's Enzo Martinez taking things upon himself to drop a little bit deeper. Mentioned maybe that shape change into the 3-5-2. It hasn't quite been as rigid as that. It's Martinez having some more freedom to go and find the game. Even out.
Tregarthen knocked up into the air, headed up off the hand, and now knocked down. Left-footed shot, sneaks through. Tyler Pasher in the right spot as the ball was bounding around right at the face of Phoenix's goal, and Birmingham has one back.
Sebastian Tregarthen with that teasing service. Phoenix 3-4-3, 5-4-1, a look that he knows well from Sacramento. But it's given Martinez this more advanced role in midfield. And sure, we've seen him in that 10 role at times before, but him having this interpretation of part number 8, part number 10 in the midfield for Birmingham.
Moda tries to press it through in behind Rizzo. Bit of a mistake, a tug. Going to keep on going. Rizzo now battling. Crossed over. Damas, bicycle kick, not there. Back post, off the crossbar, and in. And it's level.
Talked about it towards the end of the first half. Surprised that Birmingham hadn't spent more time driving at the teenager Pierce Rizzo. And it's Samuel Sashua who does exactly that to drive Birmingham forward down this left side. And
Shashoa sent back into the middle. That one poked away, though, as Dennis will clear it out. Long run and a foot race for Sacco. Sacco gets a touch to it, but can't keep it in. And it'll be a throw to Birmingham.
And going back to that other end, it's another bit of excellent defending there from Marcela Senge. Hanging so tough back in Phoenix Rising's box. You also get Sion Emmers tracking all the way back to help on the right side of defense. Such great energy defensively from Asenge, from Emmers, from Avievu tonight, all throughout the 60-plus minutes we've seen so far.
Great effort. Hasn't necessarily been enough to keep the lead for this Phoenix club. 2 unanswered goals from Birmingham. As long run. Tregarthen in behind. Down near the post. That one to the near side, and it ends up rolling in. It was Enzo Martinez, the last man to touch it. And Birmingham has come all the way back. It's 3-2.
An incisive bit of play from Birmingham down the right yet again. Sebastian Tregarthen gets all the way to the end line and plays a lovely cutback there for Enzo Martinez, the veteran, who does just enough to get that ball over the line. Tregarthen continuing to be a thorn in.
Switch to this near side. Rizzo with some space. Dennis. Rizzo helping out. Dennis crossed in over the head of Avievu. Avievu's just listed at 5'6". If he had a few more inches, might have been able to get his head to that one.
It's a great crashing run there from Hope Avievu, who will be left wondering what could have been on that service from Charlie Dennis. And that's what Charlie Dennis, Killian, brings to this right wing spot, is that in-swinging service. You see it on set pieces. You see it when he's used as that narrow winger as well from Pamadou Ka. Just can't quite connect there with the diminutive Avievu.
Emmers chips over for Avievu. Avievu, a goal and assist tonight. Weaves his way through. Sacco, 1-2. Avievu. Dennis saved by Delgado. The follow-up again saved.
Bow in your hometown. That is some phenomenal goalkeeping.
Back post. Johnson tries to get to it. And a like for like in that same spot as Carl Saint was operating tonight. As Akello immediately gets a chance to get his head on the ball.
Yeah, but rather than seeing Charlie Dennis drop into midfield to form a trio with Akello and Avievu, it's Avievu dropping a line to be in a sort of double pivot with Noble Akello. You get Dennis sticking on the right wing. You get Damian Rivera out on the left side, pushing Darius Johnson in as sort of a second striker. Phoenix really loading up in the attack.
Here's Dennis. He comes the overlap. Advantage played. Lots of attack in for Phoenix. Here's Rivera. Rivera lays off, crossed in behind everybody, bounces around. Avievu just wide. The chances are coming for the hosts. This one cleared away over the top as Asenge going to get it over to Johnson, and now a stoppage as the flag was up on the far side. Took it quickly. A lot of time ticked off during that stoppage, so you have to imagine a decent bit will be put back on. This one crossed in, looking for the head of Sacco, nothing there. Avievu for Dennis. Dennis on his left foot. Dennis crossed in, just too tall, and that one will level it. Charlie Dennis. Joe Lowry, what in the world has been this soccer match tonight?
Charlie Dennis will not be denied, making this game even more chaotic than it's already been. The Englishman on the right side of this Phoenix attack thought he'd had an assist just a moment ago. Now ends up directing this ball.
Avievu going to be sent towards the box. Nothing there. Johnson has to wait for it. Johnson crossed in, bounces around. Asenge is there, but can't get anything to it, and that is the full-time whistle. It'll end level at 3-3.